Yeah, good morning. So it's 4:30 in the morning, and honestly, I don't really know why, but I woke up really early this morning, and I just thought, I wanted to do this morning routine video for fall, for autumn, because I think it's motivating, new season, and it's an unusual time for me to wake up, but what the hell, then I'll do it. So I'm an early bird anyways, but 4:30 is quite unusual for me. But you know what? I felt very awake and much for using the time, because if my body kind of wakes me up really clearly at that time, I'd rather just use my morning and do a siesta later on, because I'm normally very productive in the morning. At least that's my best time. So let's do it. Yep, and it does feel like fall, because if you look at this, it's very dark, and normally when I wake up around 7 a.m., which is a more normal time for me at the moment, there's a lot of daylight, of course, because we're only beginning of September, but this gives me a little winter feeling. Yeah, so I'm not really good at makeup, so most of the time the only thing I do is some eyeliner inside and a little mascara on top, which takes me tops 3 minutes. I'm not very good at either doing my hair or makeup, so that's gotta do it for me. And that's my next routine. I love to have my coffee fresh. I've seen that from some friends of mine, and I'm quite fond of it now. It smells so good. In the past, I've actually lived caffeine-free and teen-free for about a year or so, which helped me tremendously because I was fighting with panic attacks and agoraphobia, and caffeine and stuff didn't help. But now I really enjoy the little kick. I take it literally a little bit as a drug. At the moment I drink it every day, but then I have phases where I wouldn't drink it at all. I don't find that I'm particularly affected when I leave it, but I may get back to it in the long term and just drink it more occasionally. Just at the moment, I feel like I'm doing a lot of changes, also eating pretty healthy on a consistent basis for a couple of months now, and I just don't want to take everything out at once, and I want to be a little bit more step by step and have the feeling that I have my little treats still, even though I don't eat refined sugar or sweets or anything. And don't tell that to the pure coffee drinkers, but I add a little bit of vanilla actually to my coffee, because I think it smells delicious and it adds a little touch that I really love. That was a miss. Well done. I'm approximately 50% as efficient holding a camera and filming myself. I hope you appreciate this. It always looks so flawless and so simple and flawless when other people do it. But I'm not a perfect talent, so filming myself doing stuff is definitely going to result in some misses. So I don't do it too strong at the moment, because I hope to be able to drink a few this morning. So my next stop is actually on the couch because what I want to do now is meditate. I've been pretty bad, I must say, lately at not watching my phone before I meditate, but normally the idea is I get up and one of the first things I would do is really meditate before I dive into electronics and stuff. So we'll see if I manage to do this in the long term again, but for now I'm just not beating myself up and I'm just doing it as I feel, which is now. Let's get started. So meditation is done and my trash has been on my mind. Yes, my trash. So it's time to actually take out the trash. Yeah, here we go. It's definitely time. Water, very, very important. Yeah, so it's nothing abnormal. It's 5:43 and I am just carrying out my trash. And honestly, everything is dark. Everyone's sleeping still and I'm just carrying out my trash. Oh, but so I can gather my 10,000 steps earlier today. Hey. It may sound weird to some of you, but I actually really love to be getting up that early. So I've just decided that I will be doing a little longer round, not much longer, but I want to do my 10,000 steps a day anyways on a regular basis, and what better time as the morning to do a little fasted walk. So it's 6:18 in the morning and normally I would have wanted to do my yoga already, but I'm a little bit following the news at the moment because of the economic situation, etc. And I'm also trying to be a little bit more present to ask questions out there. So I'm a little bit hooked and then I'll probably do my yoga and the day will get going. Finally, yoga time! Time to get started with work now. And it's 6:40. So it took me 2 hours to do the routine, but actually I would be faster normally. Just filming it at the same time is actually a little bit distracting. First round of Pomodoro done, but I definitely gotta be more productive. I'm checking a little bit too much the analytics and stuff, and actually I want to be more productive than just checking that, even though it's good to do it once a week, but I'm doing it too often, I have to be honest. So at the moment to work I'm using the Pomodoro technique, and it means that every now and then I do a little pause, move. It's like 25 minutes normally of work and focus. I normally do 30 minutes and then 5 minutes break. And I'm trying to stick to it, but at the moment, given the current situation, economical potential crisis and everything, I am a little bit more nervous than usual. So this means that I'm not as well into my routine. I'm checking the news a lot. And but I'm going to try and get better no matter what happens in the world over the next couple of weeks, and then maybe I will be able to do an update with a perfect energy morning routine, which normally I like to do. I like to do more stuff in the morning that's good for me and focus more, but now a lot of this free time actually goes into keeping up to date, I'm assuming. So as my coffee is getting ready, I actually always like to do a few steps. When possible, I also really like to try and get outside and in the green. At the moment, I'm pretty lucky because really we stay in a city that is kind of green, so it's easy to find a good spot. and just fresh air, the green around, that's very good. Yeah. A few things I'd like to integrate or reintegrate in my routine, which has been a bit, like shaken up because of summer and vacation, and also just the stress due to current economic patterns. Number one, like being more consistent with my cold shower. Number two, I would really like to do more breath work, especially like from the Wim Hof method. I think now in Corona times it's a good thing to do anyways, because I think it strengthens your immune system. I would like to walk a little more and more consistently in the morning. Maybe do my journaling, my 5-minute journal in the morning. That would be also awesome. But I also don't want to beat myself up. Whatever I do is already great, and when I can do more, I will do more again. Now that I've loaded up on coffee again, I can get on to the next part, which would now be studying a little bit, because I've signed up for a tuition-free computer science degree. And yeah, Thursdays and Fridays, most of the time, I will probably be learning first thing in the morning to hopefully be successful. Yeah, I'm taking advantage as long as it's still pretty warm. And I'm walking during my pauses and really being in t-shirt, which is awesome at the moment. Maybe one of the last really summery days. So taking advantage of that, moving as always, doing a break, and I've been quite productive. So I'm pretty happy about that.